This is my part 2 of the series. Haven't put up a new video in a while. I'm sorry for that, but I will start putting them up more. In this one, we're gonna do the main entrance to the vault, and we're also gonna connect it to the world. And then I'll put a little video at the end of this video of me testing it out in the game. So alright, let's start. I didn't do this in last tutorial, I don't think, but you add an end cap right here with a door. It's just vhall small end exsm01. Then you go in the filter and you do vu room, VURM. So you just type in VURM, and that has what you want with this. So VU room wall EXSM01, and you'll have that one. It's pretty much following the same rules as the room was and the hall was, like the names and whatnot. I always like doing the gear exit first and working from there. So that's the part that you recognize. That's the part that you have the door that opens up and everything. That's called VURM gear exit. And if you want a rusted one, it's just rusty, or it just has an R. Now you get sunken stairs, or where is it? Sunken. No, that's rusted. You get regular sunken stairs right here. And you can connect that to the regular part of it, like the straight part, and then that'll connect to the gear thing, and that's complete. Then you just kind of fill in the spaces by just doing the corners, and again, you can make this as big as you want. You can, you could make it, instead of putting a corner here, you can put a wall and then put a corner to extend it. But I'm just gonna do this, make it short and simple, just so you get the point. And you get VU room wall, and then you connect it here, and then you get the same one, you put it over here, and you just kind of fill it in, and then you get the corner again. Yeah, so then you go to, when you're done with that, you go to the thing and find mid. You're looking for VU room mid 01. That's just a floor with a ceiling, and you put that right there. Alright, so that's that. Then you just get the lighting you put in last time, and you duplicate it, and you drag it over into here. Again, you can do whatever you want. You can make it really dark, you can make it really bright, whatever you want to do. In there. Now to put a gear door in, you go in the filter up here and you type in gear. But you go in the side and you press door, and you should get all these V gear doors. And get whatever one you want. These are all rusted, and I don't want that. So, well, I don't think there is a non-rusted one, because in Fallout New Vegas, all the vaults are rusted, except Vault 3, but that doesn't have the kind of door we're talking about. Alright, so right now we're just going to put in a rusted door. It works the same, it just looks different. It'll say another vault's number, but that really doesn't matter. It still fits in the same, see? Then you get, I think it's called V, try to type in vcon, something like that, and press all, or no, press activator, and that should be it right there, V control panel 01. No, that's not it, sorry. way I do most of these things, and I find out what to do and everything, is I go into other vaults and I see how they do it. So you can go in vaults 11. Um, Although a lot of times in Fallout New Vegas, I don't know if I think they should make a patch for this or something. But you go into like big buildings or whatever, like vaults or hotels, and they'll be like, you see, like here, there's supposed to be rooms, but it's just missing in the Geck. But then when you go into it in the game, it's obviously there. So yeah, it doesn't have our entrance, but you can go in the filter down here and type in something like con. Yeah, right here. It's called V Vault Gear Door. I just put gear. There you go. You go back to our vault. It's this one. This control panel is V Vault 11 Gear Door control panel. Yeah, it says Vault 11, but again, it doesn't really matter. You could, go in the ID and rename it, but it's kind of pointless. So then you duplicate that. You make two of them. That one disappeared into my door, apparently. Oh, it's right here. And then you put, like you see them in the game. And these are easier than I thought they'd be. I learned it, how to do it in like a year ago, but it's very important, this part. You go in gear door, you press the gear door, you double click it. You press this box right here called persistent reference. You press it. And that's how you get, you go here, you go in the control panel, you go link the reference. You might have to click that thing a couple times. You just press select reference and render window. It'll bring you here, and you double click the gear door. And that's it. And then you go to the other one and do the same thing. And that's literally it. And then whenever you press that in game, it should open the door. Now it's connected. About having an entrance now. Remember the save because this game always crashes. This part I can actually go to Vault 11 for. You go to Vault 11 because this is like the only part they actually had in there. And you go here and you know the names of the cave. And this is all just one piece right here. This is V Hall Ramp. Cave Hall Ramp 03. Yeah. So then I just do Control C, and that copies it, even though you can't see it, but it copies it. And you go back to our vault. There's another spot, or not another spot, another little piece for this. It's called Cave. I don't really write a script for what I'm gonna say. I'm just kind of doing this on the spot. It's kind of like Cave Vault or something like that. Well, click static to make the list a little bit smaller. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Should be. If I ever take too long, you just fast forward in the video. It's not a big deal. Is that it? No. Well, kinda, but no. Not really. No. No. That's Vault 3 entrance. Here we go. Cave Hall Vault Trans, it's called. And it just kind of makes it bigger from the cave hall, makes it bigger so you can connect it to this. It's going to be a little bit, not sloppy, but it's a cave, so it's not going to fit perfectly in. You might have to play around with it a little bit. That's too low. Make it a little bit higher. move it closer, hit the walls. Again, I mean, this is a cave, so that's good right there as long as you can get to it. And then this is the one I copied before. You just press Control V and get there. And, yep, that fits perfectly with the cave thing. Sorry, keep having to do this, but go back to Vault 11. Any vault, really, as long as, I mean, every vault's pretty much the same when it comes to this stuff. Then you find the end piece. And you get to a spot where you can actually hit it. There. Control C. Well, actually, this way I can just press both. The door and the, you know, thing. Back to our vault. Go back to the cave part. Control V to get it back in the world. And you just snap it back into the cave position. All the way down. So when you snap it back into place, when I connect it to the world, I'm not going to make an entrance really like, I'm going to do that later in the game. This isn't really fitting like it's supposed to. Alright, in situations like this, I turn off snap and I'm just gonna you hold down X and it just goes down to the X. It moves X axis and it kind of snaps in. Well, you have to play around with it a little bit. If it doesn't snap in, I hate that. There you go. That's kind of good. Yeah, so then you go anywhere in the world. I like to go, you go down here, world space, press the drop down box, you go to Wasteland NV. And it takes a little bit to load, but not that long. There. Then you go to Good Springs, let's say. That's GS. Now, I'm not, I'm not going to make my outside there, but it's just a good place to, put it right where you can fast travel. Put any door, doesn't matter, as long as you can connect it to your vault. Alright, now that you're in Good Springs, you just, again, go anywhere. You fast travel right in front of the general store, I think, so I'm just going to put any door there. Any door. I'm just going to put sliding because it comes to mind. A door, and you just drag and drop a door. You just put it anywhere. Just right on the ground there. It doesn't really matter. Then you double click the door, and you click this teleport box right here, and you go to the cell and you go to whatever your name of your vault is. Mine's Andy's vault, and you find cave door 01, the cave door you put in. That's the name of the door, by the way, cave door 01. Then you just press OK, and this little yellow marker will appear, and that's telling you whenever you go through the door. Like, if I'm in my vault and I go through it, I go through the door and I, come out here, this is where my guy will spawn. This is where my guy will be standing. Now, you always want to move this because you don't want your guy standing right in the middle, right on the inside of a door. So, you just move it out there. So, my guy will go right there. Then you go there and you press view link door, and that'll bring you to your vault, and you fix that. Because, again, I mean, even this, you don't want him facing the wrong way, because then you really can't get into your vault. That's, like, really important. And so that's where your guy will be standing. Alright, that's it for this video. I'm gonna put a video of, me testing it. Like, favorite, subscribe, more videos.